Good morning and welcome back to Marjorie Plays. Let's play a game that I haven't put on before. I've had it for some time. I played it while it was in alpha, and it's finally come out full release. It's still a little thin. It's called Train Station Renovation. We're going to do a new game, and the first thing that they have you do is design your company logo. So let's go a nice green. Let's see, what shape do we want? Let's go with a nice round. I don't know if I want green though, if I'm to go round. How about a purpley blue? There we go. On the top we have a choice of stars or tools. Let's go stars. On the bottom we have looks like a train headlight, a ribbon, some tracks, some tools. I like the tools. All right, and the company name. Can we fit Marjorie Limited? We can. All right. I'm not hearing any game sound. So here in the office here where we start, we have a tool wall of tools, including a sponge, which can be upgraded to a mop and a pressure washer, a brush, which can be upgraded to a paint roller and an airbrush, a broom, which can be upgraded to a vacuum cleaner, a crowbar, a trowel, sandpaper, which can be upgraded to a grinder, a wrench, which can be upgraded to a wrench with a rattle, and a screwdriver, and I guess you call this a radio or a detector, which can be upgraded to make things flash. I think it's to change the distance it travels and how long it stays highlighted. You upgrade it with the thing in the upper right hand corner, which is the stars, and we haven't earned any yet. We have an exit to our area. We have a map, we'll come to that. We have a how to play. We have this computer, which involves a whole bunch of different settings. Sandbox mode, which can be unlocked. Resume the game, new game, save game, load game, and settings. I'm going to hit the escape key to get out of credits. And then there's this room in here. And this room has a model train. And for this model train, you can actually collect cars to go in your model train and go on your track and zoom around. As you collect things, by the way, they go on this shelf. So you can unlock and collect things. All right. So if you want to do the tutorial, you click on how to play, and it places you in Jadaville. Let's see if we get any sound here. I'm not hearing anything, not even. All right, let me bring this up. Got the music off. Now I'm hearing a little bird song, I'm hearing little footsteps. So the tutorial says, press F or the right mouse button to buy a segregation dumpster. The money you get for the renovation of the train stations allows you to pay for your purchases. It also will not allow you to do anything else. It's very, very strict in terms of what it allows you to do. So we have to do this. Each dumpster lid is marked with a corresponding waste icon. You notice that there's a green section, a yellow section, and a blue section. Okay, it says press Q to use the scanner to highlight nearby trash. So press Q, and you see the trash goes orange, and now in this case it's got green outlines. There are different types of litter: plastic and metal, yellow, paper, blue, and glass, green, and mixed, which is actually gray or white. Gather the scattered items to fill up your bag. So you actually see down in the lower left-hand corner that there's an icon that's increasing, and then now, perfect, now press E or left mouse to pick up the bag. Make sure to throw the trash in the right dumpster. You notice the bag is green. Put it in the light there so you could see it. So we put the green bag and we throw it into the green section. You see the plus 250 raised in the center of the screen, and the amount of money we have in the far upper left corner has gone up to $6,650. Now, what I would really like to do is go around and start cleaning up the rest of the trash. But you notice, even if I put my little reticule here, which is the circle with a dot in it, over other trash, it will not allow me to pick it up. The tutorial forces you at this point to empty the dumpster, which costs $200. So now our money has gone down, and it forces us to sell the dumpster, which gains us $800, but it cost a lot more than that. So we sold the dumpster. Now it wants us to buy a mixed waste dumpster, which costs $1,000. And now gather more highlighted waste. These things are actually paper. Okay, they're blue. It should go in the segregated blue part of the dumpster. You will also notice, I don't know if you could see this because it's kind of small, but on the far right of my, in essence, action bar, there at the bottom of the screen, numbers 1 through 0, just to the right of that, there's a little blue, looks like a cardboard box. It's blue. It means this needs to go in one of those blue sections, but they're going to force me to throw this into the dumpster. So I don't have a choice. I would have gotten cash for it had I put it in the separated dumpster. If you throw it in the mixed waste dumpster, you don't get any cash. Hold the middle mouse button, and by the way, there's no alternative to the middle mouse button. To access the tools menu, hover over sponge to choose it, and then hold E or the left mouse button to remove the graffiti. Now hint, there is an achieve if you don't upgrade your tools. We will upgrade our tools. Okay. Now they want us to try the brush. Try the brush. The brush paints. Okay. Now they want us to try the trowel. The trowel fills holes. Now they want us to try the sandpaper. The sandpaper, and by the way, you notice you do not have to move for the sandpaper. You can stand in one place. The sandpaper fixes the rails. Now they want us to try the crowbar. Crowbar does what they call dismantle. Okay. They also want us to try the crowbar on this bench here. Made the bench go away. Now they want us to try the axe. Let's see, where is the axe? There we go, the cardboard box. Okay. There are levels where you'll need a flashlight to spot trash. In other words, it's very dark. And you'll find it under the L button. See? Notice the wall is now highlighted. Special tools found in your car will be helpful during some missions. Let me switch to hands. So now I have a pair of bolt cutters, and I'm going to go to this door and cut the lock. And I'm going to go back to hands because that will put the bolt cutters back in the car. I love how they kind of stick through, they clip through. And then open the door. Now it's a little dark. Now it's worth turning the light on. Hold the middle mouse button and hover over the wrench. And they want us to repair something. They want us to repair the light switch. It actually says dismantle, not repair. Okay, press right mouse button, turn on the lights. Now the lights are on, you don't actually need the torch anymore. Now they want us to use the broom and sweep the floor. Now, unlike those rails that we used the sandpaper on, you actually have to move around while you're using the broom to clean the floor. If you do not move around, you won't be able to get all the area. There you go. Well done. Time to get some new stuff. While renovating, you can replace old items with new items from the store. Press Tab to open the tablet and access the shop. So they want us to buy a big oak bench. Escape out of the tablet. Objects you should place at the station are listed in the bottom right corner. Pick a bench and place it in the highlighted area. They want us to place a bench right here. So 1. They want it to go here. I will tell you, they won't be highlighted elsewhere. Great, now it's time to paint the walls. Open a store, select materials, and buy the first material on the list. There's only one. Okay. Now select from the paint menu. This one is walls, that's ceiling, that's floor. So select walls. Okay, they want us to do this exact wall. If you get close enough to the wall, it will say paint. Left click it. Okay. I would prefer to make the walls match, so I'm going to paint the other ones until they match in brick. Because I really don't like it when they don't match. Okay, so now that whole shed is brick. Now they say you can give the station to the owner by clicking finish the job, or you can continue cleaning it. I'm a completist. I'm going to finish this. So one of the things we need to do is go back over this and use the brush, and that will remove this hideous plaster. Okay, other things we need to do. Let's start in here. See these cobwebs? Broom for the cobwebs. Okay, broom up the cobwebs. Broom up the floor. Okay. Now right now we have a mixed waste dumpster out there. Let's start cleaning up as much as we can. I believe these are crowbar. And did you hear that whoosh go by? That's a mixed waste bag. So let's pick that up. If you actually look to the right of my number bar down there, you'll see that we have like a grayed out icon that looks a bit like that light switch. Grayed out icon means that we are dealing with mixed waste. So this is mixed waste as well. It cannot go in a segregation dumpster, so we might as well put it in this mixed waste dumpster. I want to get rid of all the mixed waste while we can and fill that up as much as I can. This is mixed waste. I like to sink them down pretty deep in the dumpster before I release them. Okay, so big boxes like that, you can hit with the axe. Crates. And there's another mixed waste. This room's almost cleaned out. Now, these items, this one and this one, are going to need to go into a segregated dumpster, so I'm not going to do them yet. What I am going to do is clean the graffiti off these walls. And I'm going to use the brush. I know it's confusing. This is paint, this is brush. This is for paint is for changing the walls. This one down here is for painting a train. We will get to trains later. And yeah, for fun, we will paint trains. There we go. So that wall is now fixed. And we were going to go around the outside. We're going to take down these bars, these wooden pieces. And you notice a star just appeared and you heard a boom. That means that we are, in this case, about half done with everything that can be done on this map. It's a very small map, so it'll go pretty quick. There are maps that are huge. Okay, so we got rid of those wooden pieces. Now you'll notice there was broken glass. So I'm going to try and pick out all of the broken glass. Let me leave one in. You'll also see that there's another choice here. But if I try to do it, like a warning flashes on the screen, that's because I'm not done picking out the glass. Once you're done picking out the glass, if you have the crowbar still in your hand, you can repair the whole window. All right, there we go. And let's do the one on this side. And there we go, there's another star. We're 62% done with the job. Okay, so this kind of utility shed that has the electrical cabinet in it. This is just about done other than a couple of pieces inside. Let's go to the axe. Let's pick up some of this mess. Come on, let me have it. There we go. I'm going to go out here kind of in the corner and press the Q. It says there's one big trash up in the corner, and that's probably this. Ah, but now it says there are 2 items to pick. There's one of them. Here's another. So those are little pieces. One big trash. Big trashes I'll get later. If you go too fast, it won't let you. This one I need to get with my axe. There's a little one. Tires you can get with the axe. Items to pick 2. These 2 boxes. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're at 74%. So that sort of radar-ish thing is great for telling you what you have to do yet. There's one there. Okay, let me get these. This is a crowbar. It's a dismantle. This is a dismantle. And I heard a whoosh. Sure enough. Mixed. So in you go. All right, let's try this. Get my crowbar back. Let's do that. That's a big piece. Oh, you're mixed. There will be quite a bit of going back and forth, and sometimes the dumpsters are going to end up very far away from where you're working. So there are going to be times where you're hiking quite a ways. Notice that one is yellow. So you're not going to put that in the mix. It's a colored bag. It's going to go in one of the segregated dumpsters. Crowbar for that. And it's a black bag. Gray, black, white bag. There you go. Oh, and we have a graffiti. Let's get the graffiti. Speaking of graffiti, while we have the sponge out, and you can't just hold it one place. It won't clean the whole thing unless you move it for graffiti. If you're wondering, is the game like safe for children? Yeah. None of the graffiti is really terrible. Paintbrush. Okay, let me just check. 2 rails, big trash. All right, rails, sandpaper. And another rail. Now, if you don't like using the cue all the time, if you look to the left of my action bar there, between the 4 icons representing the different types of trash, you will notice there's not a percentage or an icon between the trash can one and the number 1. That's because we've done all of the sandpapering. However, now you'll see that there's a 93%, a little man with like carrying a box. That means we've only put away 93% of the things we can pick up. So I'm going to walk around and make sure I've gotten all the, quote, items to pick. Not the big trash, but the items to pick. And if I have, then I'm going to sell that mixed dumpster and start filling up the segregated dumpster. Now it says there's 1 item to pick. There it is, right there. That's why I do this. There we go. And there's another item to pick. Where is it? There. All right, I think I've got everything I can get. So we're going to clear the dumpster, right click, sell the dumpster, left click, buy container segregated. Make sure we have hands. Now, it is tricky to pick things up. This is probably the best rotation you can have for these drum-like things. You will notice to the right of my action bar there's yellow now. That means this goes in yellow. These are tricky to get in here. You get 120 credits for a drum. Now, I can rotate it. I hold down my left and my right mouse keys at the same time. I can eventually rotate it so it's, again, in that orientation. Now, see, I've got 2 on the bottom level. That's good. And we're 98% done. We have 96% of the big things picked up. There's a metal piece there. There's a yellow bag. That's metal. That's metal. Here's another drum. Okay, getting them out the door is the hard part. Okay, now let's rotate it. That's pretty good. Okay. And we get a couple of the smaller pieces. Got this propane or gas cylinder. There we go. Let's get this old rust piece of drum. You will see you can see that yellow to the right of the bar. It tells you what it's got to be sorted into. Let's kind of fit this in here. You will see it's shaking like crazy. Be careful. You know it went in if the plus 120 comes up. So that's pretty much full. I want to continue. We're not done. There's quite a bit of trash still down. Okay, now, do we have any other colored bags around? This room is completely done. We have the yellow bag. We have this metal bar. We're at 98%. Is there anything else out here? You can throw everything in a mixed waste dumpster, but you won't make as much of a profit. And that profit is going to help you in the long run. I think we've got everything. There are achievements and things you can't get without doing it. All right, so let's clear it. Let's put this one in. There's 250. Notice that's more than just the simple pieces. The simple pieces are 125 each. That was 250. That's 120. And you notice that now there is nothing to be picked up because there is no number left, no little man to the left of my action bar. So, what can I do? I can clear it. I can sell it. So now my total cash is 5,920. And I can leave this level. Alright, so exit the level. Yes. Okay, and our prologue is done. Our tutorial is done. Okay, so we go to the map. Just want to see. No train cars. Okay, here's our beginner. You see this little engine over there, little car over there. And no funds. It says we have $5,000 starting funds. Okay. E for the map. All of these are in white. Okay. The white ones are not unlocked, meaning we cannot start renovation of them. The yellow one is the only one that's for renovation. Green would mean we have finished renovating them. So we only have Cleanville we can renovate. These are our tools to work with. Click on Cleanville, click Renovate down in the corner. Once you have 100% renovated something, the Renovate button will go away. You will not be able to go back to the map. We have 10,000 to begin with. The first instruction we have is cut the padlock. I am actually going to do something first. I am going to walk over here. And I am going to move that and open that door. You may also have noticed that there's already some things bagged for us. That can be very helpful. Okay, back of our truck. Left click to pick up. And we're in Cleanville. And this is sort of our utility shed. And there's a padlock. And by the way, no, I'm not trying for a speed run, even though I am going relatively fast. All right. You know, so we've only done 1% of the things for this level. Give me just a second. I want to increase the ambient sound just a hair. You see if that gets too loud or not. All right. So one of the things we want to do, there are lots of dumpster sites here. There's a container site here. One there. One back here. So you can see there's a building here, a building there. There's a lot of yard. There's these train cars up here. I will tell you that I tend to find it helpful on this particular one to put mixed waste there. So there are 4 total, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the back, and segregated here. Okay. So for instance, that hunk of dead concrete, you'll notice to the right of the bar is grayed out. That's mixed waste. In you go. Here's another big hunk of concrete with some rebar sticking out of it. You are mixed waste. And I know it's not realistic that you can just walk around and pick up big hunks of concrete like that. These green bags, to the right of the bar, you see a little green bottle icon, are mixed glass. And yes, I also understand that it would not be normal. You could just throw mixed glass into a plastic bag, but pretend they're reinforced. So it's not a bad idea when you can, if something's already bagged up or something's already a big hunk or piece, to get rid of it, especially like those pieces of concrete that had the rebar. They're pretty flat. You might be able to rotate them even flatter. They're good to put in the bottom of a dumpster. See if you just throw them, notice how that didn't land flat. Hold on, let me get my hand right. So that's relatively flat. I may be able to lay that if I'm careful. so it goes down flat, which means that I can layer more stuff in there. I may be able to get a huge amount of stuff into that before I have to empty it. Other things that are interesting are, you will notice there's a lot of graffiti here. There's a lot of things just laying around on the ground. There are crates you can hit with the axe. The benches that we disassembled before. So as you go along, there's also, it's not a bad idea to gather some stuff up and start kind of throwing it ahead of you. That doesn't hurt. Here's some more concrete with rebar. By the way, one of the other streamers I recommend has been playing this game. Mad Angie, also known as the Asylum Queen. I think she's been having a lot of fun with it. At least she appears to be. It's a good game. It's a nice, mellow game. Times have been really stressful lately for a lot of people, and this is a good choice. We can also use our sponge. I mean, when you're feeling stressed out because nothing's working well, one of the things you can do is clean something up, make something nice again. If you can't do something in your real life, you can do it here. It can really help. I talk about myself as much as I talk about other people. Trust me, I'm human. Sometimes I need a little order in my life to help with all the chaos. Like we did in the tutorial, removing the boards is good, picking out the glass, repairing the windows. And there we go. Okay. Now I want to go over to this wall for a second. You'll see there's also vines. You can pick off the vines. They are part of what you need to clean. So watch for those. They weren't in the tutorial. They're new. Okay, there we go. Let's get out our axe. I know it's not realistic to chop up tires that way, but that's okay. Now notice the door says dismantle or open. You can repair doors by hitting dismantle. Dismantle the toilet, pick up the bottle, snap at the sink, and we got a bag of glass. Ceramics is considered glass. So when you do a bathroom like that, you're going to tend to fill up bags of green. And that didn't stack well. You notice it's really filled it up. Another thing you'll notice, the weeds can be picked up. It's not okay to leave the grass growing up through the sidewalk here. Okay, we got another bag of mixed. You may be able to watch the circles fill on the lower left as I pick things up. I'm not watching them, I'm mostly listening for the whoosh that a bag filled and dropped. In some of these areas, the bags seem to drop in front of you. In others, they seem to drop behind you. I have had the glitch of them dropping through walls, which can be a problem. Let's drop this for now here. I want to put big barrels in there first, so let's take some barrels. This one. Come here, you. That's better. There's two. There's one. We are making progress in picking things up. We're at 40%. Let's see if I can rotate this. So going this way, maybe it'll fit. Fit in. Yeah. There we go, that's nice. That leaves room for another piece in there. Get some of these vines off here. Take the boards off. Oops. And the glass. And fix the window. Okay, let's see if we can get one more bag of green in. I might not be able to. This really did go in now. It did, it took it. Okay, but I don't have as much blue. I would like to get at least one bag of blue in there and another yellow item before I empty that. Let's clean up this graffiti. And this building's coming right along on the outside at least. Okay, these are broom items. All right, let's get you, Mr. Weed. Good thing we pulled off those weeds because there was a graffiti behind them. Okay. And this is an example of why I like having a little bit of space left in the yellow dumpster, because that will fit next to that other bucket we put in. Yeah, I still have room. I might be able to fit something else down there. All right, let's look around the back here. Ah, these brick pieces. They look like they're just part of the ground. They're not. They're junk. They're mixed waste. So try to find them all. If you need to, hit the Q key. They should highlight. Okay, we've done pretty well up back here. There's stuff inside to get. Outside's starting to look good. See, vines. Okay, pretty well. That door. Oh, didn't wait long enough. Ah, okay. Wrench. You can often repair the trains. It can sometimes be really tricky to get your wrench in the right place. Because sometimes they're layered behind each other like that. Okay. So don't rush. It says for cleaning 1. What did I miss? And where is it? Is there something on the other side I missed? Nope. Oh, there's a very nice piece, great big huge piece of concrete with rebar. Go around this side of the dumpster, see if we can lay it down in here. Okay. Let's start doing some interiors. With the let's dismantle these old steel shelves. Okay, let's get the axe out. Get rid of the tires and the big old wooden boxes. Pick up the various bits of various junk. Okay, so we have 3 black bags and 1 yellow, and we have a cobweb in the corner. Okay, now light didn't go on. Open this up. Ah, put a fuse in, and that is one of the things we're supposed to be doing. In the corner, see? Turn on. Ha! Fix the socket. So there's another socket somewhere that needs to be fixed, and we got a reward that flashed by there. And there's another reward coming up. Alright, let's get rid of these bags of mixed. You have to be patient. It takes time. It's got a real walking simulator element to it. It takes time to get the bags over to their respective dumpsters. You can put more dumpsters in and make it more convenient, but you waste money. We started at 10,000. We're already down to 9,740. And we have to buy furniture and stuff. Now, speaking of furniture, one of the things I would like to do here is I'd like to brighten up these walls. So if I go down to materials and I go to walls, I'm going to go down till I get to just plain old white paint. And I'm going to buy white paint. If I go to paint wall, it now appears as number 1. And I can really brighten this place up. Granted, it's a utility shed, but look at that. Look at the difference. And by the way, once you buy it, it costs $300 a piece. It's permanently bought. So I strongly recommend somewhere early on you buy like white paint or one of the other white things. Plaster, there's one called lamb plaster. I strongly recommend you get something like that early so you've got it. Okay, this door needs dismantling. Now it's repaired, opened. This needs dismantling. And that. Oh, I heard a bag go. You will see there's a hole in the drinks machine. That needs dismantling. Okay, let's start. Using an axe to break things down. Yes, you can break down folding chairs with axes. Okay. Now, it said something about repair a switch. There we go, a broken switch. Turn on the lights in the station. Lights are on. Okay, let's get rid of cobwebs. Now I notice we're getting monetary rewards. If we do enough, we're going to end up with more money than what we started. That'll be nice because we'll be able to afford more choices of floors and walls and ceilings and paints and things. Because I'd like to clean up this floor. It's kind of ugly. Come here, you. Let's get all this dust up. Go. Yes, you have to pick up the cigarette butts and the beer bottles and the soda bottles and stuff. And yeah, I also realize this is very tame compared to what you're likely to find in real life. For those of you who actually have to clean up places like this. But like I said, this game is suitable for kids, if you need it to be. There shouldn't be anything too surprising. I mean, that's about the worst it gets as a gun picture, so you can probably consider it PG. All right, let's see. Get rid of the bad sign. Okay, this looks better. We did not repair all the windows, I don't think, because that looks like it's not done. Those ones do look done. Let's go around the outside and fix that other one. Some of them have to be repaired only from one side. All right, so we have a yellow bag, a green bag. So far no blue bags. A couple of black ones. All right, I'm gonna need to empty this to get in any more green in those yellows. So let's clear. But you also notice our cash is now at 11,240. Okay. Let's get another yellow. There's another yellow in here somewhere. There it is. Okay. I'd like to do one run around and make sure we've got up all of the items to pick up. Wait until the scanner's done. There we go. Looking good so far. Doesn't even say large items. Listening for that beep that tells me the scanner's ready to go again. Looking good. Okay, I think we've got everything. Just one last pass around the back, which I didn't really scan very thoroughly. Okay, so I am at a point at which I can clear and sell. So I net 800 or 600 for that. clear, and sell. Okay, good. Now, I'll do this little bathroom. One of the things I want to do, paint these walls white. It's so dark and so dingy in here. Okay. Now, it wants me to place in this room 3 bathroom elements and a sink. You can see that way down in the lower right-hand corner. So I now have a choice of a lot of things: benches and chairs, trash cans, food machines, ticket machines, departure boards, decorations, which by the way aren't what you think, electronic equipment, furniture, bathroom elements. Sinks are separate from bathroom elements, don't ask me why, clocks, and then the materials. So go to bathroom elements, buy a toilet bowl, a soap dispenser, and in my case, a towel dispenser. Then go to sinks and buy the little small sink. Let's get the toilet in here. Let's get the sink in here. Let's put in the soap. And let's put in the towels. They don't have mirrors. Don't ask. They don't have them. You will also now notice that all those elements that were required in the lower right-hand corner are gone. So that bathroom's done. And the sink, by the way, is no longer on the outside wall like it was when we started. In here they want 6 furniture, 1 trash can, and 2 decorations. Now I want to turn this into like a little office. So furniture, there are tables, but there's also a white modern desk, so I'm going to take that. Drawer locker, that's 2. Let's get a couple of bookshelves, 3, 4, and a couple office wardrobes, 5, 6. A trash can. Let's go with the small black trash can. And decorations. Decorations is mostly plants. It's not all plants though, and there are quite a variety. It's also these railings, some office supplies, a cork board, which is relatively large, and some warning signs like how to exit. And for some reason, a telephone booth is in decorations. Don't ask me why. So I'm going to get a board and some office supplies as my decorations. So put the desk here, and yes, I know this office has no windows. I'm going to rotate. And by the way, there's a bug that makes it so your furniture doesn't go down squarely, and that's a pain. Your best bet, if that happens, is to exit out and come back in later. Let's put our big cupboards along this wall. By the way, if you try to put things right smack on top of each other, sometimes they get cranky. You probably will have to leave some space between them. You probably can't stack them right on top of the wall or on top of each other. They go red and won't let themselves be placed. Thing it doesn't ask me to put down as a chair, so sorry, office, you have no chair. Told you the cork board was big. There we go. So this is starting to become somebody's office. It needs a chair, but we made it nicer. Much nicer. Now let's go into the station. So one of the things I'd like to do with the station, and this, by the way, is sort of the station office. This floor is interesting. The walls are, this floor is a mess. So let's go to materials and let's look at floors. Brick parquet, ceramic diamond shaped flooring, which is in black and white, simple floor tiles, which are kind of a white gloss, this kind of pinkish stuff, marble, dark marble, Workin grid, a Ramberg parquet, that's a parquet. There's a wood parquet, patterned floor tiles. Might go with this, it might go nicely with the warm wood. Let's do that. Let's try it. So if you say, oh no, it disappeared, that's because you're not in the paint menu. And now it isn't a paintbrush, it's a mallet. Now, by the way, the stains still show, but they're not as noticeable up against this as they were up against the pail. I don't know if I like that. Let me go default. Okay, let me buy another. They're only 300 a piece. What else is, what's dark? This is dark. Let's go with the dark marble tiles. So I've selected 2. No, 2. That's better. It doesn't show nearly as much. But the walls now are very, very dark. But don't mind it. I like the contrast with the paler walls in here. Okay. What do we have for wall choices? Can go light wood. What if I go with light wood? It's actually not bad. It doesn't completely match those posts, but I like it up against the color of the grout. I do wish I could select the color that is the interior office's color. Yeah, okay, it's cleaner. I wish you could clean up the floor stains. I wish they would come up. All right, let's take that. And then ceilings. Ceilings. Decorative ceiling tiles, ceiling bricks, simple ceiling tiles, matte paint, lamb style paint, painted concrete, white terrace planks, acoustic tiles, dark planks, beige sandstone. Decorative tiles or simple tiles? Simple tiles for now. Because we need something to lighten this up. This is way too dark. Kind of obnoxious. I don't like it at all. It's too busy. All right, let's try seeing what else we can buy. Let's go with this. Oh, much better. Okay. If I do that, I'm going to go back to the default walls. Even though they're dark, with a white ceiling, I can live with the default walls. That way they'll match their posts. All right, I like that. That's better. All right, now, in this room, which by the way is supposed to be an office, but I'm not going to make it an office because I made that other room an office. 1 bench or chair, 3 furniture, 3 electronic equipment, and a trash can. This room, 6 benches or chairs, 3 trash cans, 2 clocks, 6 decorations, 1 food machine, 1 ticket machine. So 6 chairs in here, 1 chair in here, total of 7 chairs. I will tell you, down here in the chairs are comfy chairs. They're going to make people wait. Get them comfy chairs. I had to sit in an airport for, I don't know, what was it, 6 hours, 8 hours, something like that one time, between flights, and happened to find a Starbucks in the airport that had tucked in the back some really comfy chairs and, thank God, electricity for me to charge my devices, which were running out of juice. And I will tell you, having a spot to sit and in a comfy chair was just, it was a godsend. So let's make some comfy chair groupings. By the way, if it looks like I'm having an awkward time placing things, I am. A kitty has decided that she needs to be on my keyboard. Yes. So she's purring madly and really interfering with the space I have to mouse right now. I'm trying to do this with almost no room. And she's trying to push the keyboard tray completely and utterly underneath the computer. So in here, 3 furnitures. I think I'm gonna put a little table in here and a big table. No furniture's out here. So a little table and a big table in here. So big table, either the black table or the white one. I think I'd go with the dark one. Or I could go with the classic. Let's go with the classic. So the little table, tuck you in there. And you need to sit over here. There we go. Oh, I need a 3rd piece of furniture. All right, let's move you. Put an L shape. Maybe 3 furnitures. I keep hearing the sound that means that something's been thrown, and I don't like that, because that makes me worry that something got thrown somewhere. All right, let's try that. Put you as a T shape or an L shape. Okay. Now we need a trash can and some electronic equipment. Yeah, I don't like the fact that we're getting that sound. Let's do 1 wooden trash can in here. How many trash cans do I need out here? 3. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now trash cans can be rotated. There we go. I need 3 out here. There's the 3 that go out, and the 1 that goes in here. Okay. All right, I need a food machine and a ticket machine out here. Let me back up just a hair. There we go. I got a little more kitty room. A food machine. Well, I'm sorry, but I am really partial to coffee. And a ticket machine. Let's get a plain old ticket machine to make up for the fact that the coffee machine is very expensive. Food machine. Ticket machine. Okay. 3 electronic equipment. Well, we definitely need a coffee machine. I would think we perhaps need, how about a smoke sensor and something to make sure the coffee machine doesn't walk away. A CCTV camera. So, come in and get yourself a coffee. Put a smoke sensor on the wall. And closed circuit TV. 2 clocks and 6 decorations. Two clocks, 6 decorations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants of various types, so they're not all the same. By the way, they don't care whether you decorate it pretty. You can just plunk everything down anywhere you want. I've done that just to finish a level quickly. It's perfectly fine for you to do that. But if you're in the mood to make it gorgeous, do it. Station's done. We're 96% completed. Now we need to do the platform. Platform needs 4 benches and chairs, 2 crash cans, 1 departure board, and 1 clock. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 benches and chairs. 2 trash cans. 1, 2. 1 departure board. Let's get a traditional. And a clock. Let's get one of those that sticks out from the wall. Let's get that one. Clock. Benches and chairs. Put you nicely under the eaves so you don't get, so there's a chance you don't get rained and snowed on. I don't know where we are, but if you're near me, we really got walloped last night. There is snow everywhere. Okay. Another trash can over here. Oh, I've got them backwards. There we go. And there's a departure board. Let's put a departure board over here. Okay. Now we have completed the level. Completely. It is 100% progress. We have $9,150. We started with $10,000, so you notice we spent a little, but then again, we bought a bunch of finishes for the interiors. It took us 50 minutes and 29 seconds to finish this level, which is not at all unusual. It will now take us on kind of a survey. It looks like we're in farming company. I can see the Tootsie Roll type hay bales out there. It'll zip you around what you've decorated, how it looks. And you can click finish. All right, let me get a sip of water here. All right, I am going to quick save. New save. Okay. And now we're going to go over to the board, and we have 5 stars. So we've got a lot of choices here. You will notice some of them cost 7 stars, some of them 3. So be honest, the mop is something you want to upgrade when you can. It takes a long time to clean up the graffiti. Same thing with the wrench. We have 5. I'm going to start with the mop. Okay. So we have completed this one. If you click on it on the map, you will notice you do not have a choice to renovate. It is completely renovated. You cannot go back in now. Cleanville is done. Mudborough is next. You need hands, a crowbar, and an axe. It doesn't ask you for anything else for tools. Let's renovate. By the way, why didn't I read you what flashed across the top of the screen is the interesting fact, because they flashed too quickly. So you can see we got this pump. We got this kind of interesting swampy station. It's swampy here. Okay, first job, repair the footbridge. Well, that would be needing repairing. And you can see just to the left of the action bar at the bottom, it says 3%. There's going to be a lot of things that need repairing here. I'm going to clean up as I go. Okay, there's one. But we're going up fast. We're at 7%. We were at 3% a second ago. There goes the garbage bag. I like the froggy noises in the background. So question for you, do you always turn left or right when you're in a map? Or do you just randomly pick a direction? I don't know why, but I almost always go left. Door. Open door. Dismantle door. Open door, and that looks like it is a flooded room. So that's what the pump is for. 23% done. And yep, it's telling me, wait, the pump goes there. But we haven't repaired the footbridge yet, so it hasn't told us to do that. Dismantle that door. Open that door. Okay. Open that door. Okay. Still have to repair the footbridges. We're on them. So we must not have gotten all the parts that are broken. So keep going. Okay, I need the axe for that. I can see areas that need grinding. I can see, I can't remember what those are called. All right, there we go. We've repaired the footbridge. I'm not going to move that box right now. I am going to axe that and open that door. Okay. Now it asks me to pump out the water from the toilet. So now I'm going to go with my hands and grab the pump. So this is the first time we're given a pump. This station. So we bring this pump over, and you saw the green silhouette before. You put the pump down on the green silhouette. Now we go back, and you have to do it. You have to do this. You don't have any choice. You know, you can continue cleaning up if you want, but at some point you got to go grab one of these hoses and bring it back over. You can pick either side of the pump, but you have to hook up the pump to one side. It says turn on, but if you try to turn it on, it won't work because you have to go get the other hose. You have to use both hoses. There we go. 2 hoses. Insert that. For some reason my pump is crooked. It should show those coming out. Turn it on and it's going to start pumping out the water. While, there we go. See, now it says fix the toilet. Okay. While it's doing that, I want to think of where I want to put my dumpsters. I'm going to need at least one mixed and one segregated. The map goes on over here a bit as far as this little corner here. There are these cluster of buildings. And then there's this area over here. I will tell you, by far the densest area of the map is this building and those buildings there. So I'm thinking the area that's going to have the most garbage is over here. So I'm thinking, even though this area has this rise in it, meaning it's going to restrict the amount of stuff we can put into the container, we're putting our segregated here. And for our mixed, sorry, we have a choice of back there, way out there near the truck, or over here, and I think I'm going to put it right here. Okay. And the first thing we do is we'll put this stupid little plastic duck The little tiny plastic duck is worth 120, believe it or not. Alright. Let me start cleaning up way back out here. Okay, axe for the chair. Alright, mixed. I do wish you could carry more than one. In real life, you can carry more than one bag of trash at a time. If you can pick up those great big huge chunks of concrete with rebar in them, you should be able to carry 2 of these light floofy black plastics. There's 1. There's 2. And if you're so strong, and since it gave us what really look like guy hands, it doesn't give us girl hands. I do wish I could pick girl hands. Alright, let's also put away our pump. My kitty is happily shoving me all over the place. She's kind of half curled up on the keyboard and half on me. She's purring like mad and shoving me with her paws. Yes, you are, aren't you? Yes, you're a good girl. Yes, you are. Let's get this blue bag while we're out here. Take it in. Let's rotate you a bit. There we go. By the way, one of the things I dislike about this map is the catwalks. You sometimes have to jump up onto them, and they're kind of glitchy that way. There we go. Got one of the barrels put away. Barrels are a pain. They take up a huge amount of space. Okay, axe. You need to be axed. Okay, that does not. There is no light switch. There is a hole in the roof. Can you paint the walls in here? You cannot paint the walls in this shack. This shack is just a shack. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. Two big trashes, that one and that one. Very good. We know exactly what they are and where they are. How about this room? This room, considered a utility room, we can finish cleaning up. Oh good, there was another trash under it. Why have you pushed the keyboard tray back underneath the computer again? Why are you doing that? Why are you hogging every inch of space? You are a big girl. Alright. Can you paint the roof? I don't think you can, but we could try. Paint roof. No. Paint walls. You can paint the walls. Ooh. What do they look like? They look nice in that white. Nice and clean. And they look good with the wood floors. They look horrible with the ceiling, but I like them with the wood floors, and I like them with the kind of the rough birch bark texture of the walls, or the window frames. Like that. Okay. Now we have another barrel. I gotta back up. Give my kitty a little more room, because I can't rotate the barrel because she's left me no room to maneuver the mouse. None at all. There you go. Is this broken? It is. Nice. Okay. Nice. That's fixed. Okay. Oh, these are horribly broken. So we already dropped 2 bags of green. There's other bags of green, yellow in here. Black. Oh, yeah. Mess. Lots of mess. Lots of mess. Okay. Clean up and furnish a ticket office. That's a different area. Go up onto the boardwalk. Get this old, rusted, dented trash can. You know, there's life left in that trash can. If you lived where I lived, we'd actually use that. I've lived places where I would have used that. I wouldn't have given up on it yet. If it rusts through the bottom, so that everything comes out of it, yeah. But as long as it's got a bottom in it and walls, it'll hold a trash sack or two. Don't give up on it. Go. All right, how's this corner now? This corner's good. And scanner. Nice. So far, so good. We've done some cleaning up and now we're going to start hitting tons of stuff. Replacement, picking up, big trash, lots of stuff. What color are you? You're green. Yeah, so you can see the ground has clipped through the dumpster and is forcing things to roll around in there so that they're not going to lay nicely. Hold still, piece. Don't keep rolling on me. Okay, blue. No, gotta do a little more kitty petting. She's very insistent. Out came the paw with the claw. Oh, let's go other direction. Let's go this direction. There we go. I'll get 2 in there. Oh, leave me a room. Oh, you've got my hand squished. Yes, you're a darling kitty, but you really don't leave me room to play my game. Now the dog wants to get involved. He's like, I heard your voice. Okay, let's try and get this in the dumpster. Okay, I'll get 2 on the bottom. That's good. That's better than it was last time we tried to fill up green and we had them all standing up every which way and they wouldn't fit. Let's try that. Good, we got 3 in there so far. I think this is, yep, this is a black bag. Okay, and now for green bag. Let's go down and around. There we go. I can still get another green bag in there, which is good because we got two more. Told you bathrooms create a lot of green. Glass, porcelain, ceramic. Go. Okay, let's try that. The more we can get in a dumpster before we empty it, the better. The more profit we get out of it. It's true also for mixed, because if we can not empty a mixed more than once for a given site, it's mixed art, we make no profit on it all. They purely are cost. Okay, so this was the bathroom area. Oops, wait, we got a bag in here. Are we going to get it in? We might be able to fit this in. Let me see if I put it in this way. Can I fit it in? I can. Okay. Okay. I should very much like to paint the ceiling. No, paint the ceiling. There we go. I'm thinking 2. And paint the walls 1. Oh yeah. Brighten her way up. He wants to go to the bathroom in a horribly dingy bathroom. Okay, we need to fix those light fixtures. The floor is fine. Okay, let's fix the light fixtures. Now, wrench. There we go. There we go. And there. There we go. Let's turn our light off. Nice and bright in here, clean. Okay. Let's see what else I can get while I'm out here. Come on. There we go. Do I have room for another green, or is that green part already full? Oh, and that's a black bag. Just some yellow, some green out there, and some more black. All right, there's a couple of pieces here. Those are yellow. I could probably put some of those yellow pieces in. Let me see if I can fit the propane container. Beautiful. And a fuel container. Some people call this a jerry can. Nice. There's another propane container out here, which I think I can still tuck in there. No, it didn't take it. Let's try here. There, it took it. That's pretty full. I've got room for probably a green and several blues. I think we've hit 50%. All right, there's a couple of blacks out here, a lot of yellow. Yellow often is what you have the most of over a whole site. Looks like we unlocked a new site too. Because there tends to be a ton of plastic and metal, and for some reason they really don't give you much space for that in the dumpsters. All right. I think the items to pick are up in the building. I don't see any other out on the ground. Okay. I see a green and another yellow out there, so there is a green yet. Oh, another green. So there's one green there, and there's two greens yet. One of the things you can do, you can certainly grab bags and start bringing them back, so that they're kind of like piled up and ready to go. Especially if you're like me and you tend to forget, oh, it's out there on the corner and I haven't gotten it yet. I'm always looking for the yellow stuff because I know there's a lot of it, but I forget about things like the odd green bag that's just sitting out in the corner. All right, let's get you. And you. And you. And you. And you. We're at 87% of the things that we need to demolish and or change. And they do need sandpaper here. And now 0% done, and when we get done this one, we have 25% done. So there are 4 rails to grind. There's 2. Three. Rails are done. That's nice. Come here. Well, I've got you. Come on back with me. I'm ready to go when I'm ready to go. Okay, so it says clean up and furnish the ticket office. Start cleaning up and furnishing what is the waiting area, ticket office. This is called the station, according to this. These do not appear to need taking apart. this will be picking up. And I'm going to try to back up a hair more. Kitty cat just keeps oozing and expanding to more than the available space. Yes, she is a kitty. Okay, these windows. This got me the first time I did this level. These windows need repairing. And the first time I did these levels, I could not figure out what I didn't have done. And it was the windows. Okay. Those are nice. And this will be the ticket office. And there's another blue. There's a black. That'll require probably this. Yep. Green and yellow just dropped. Oh, and there's a spider web. Okay, cobweb. I wonder why they're called cobwebs. Spider web, I totally understand. Spiderweb, but spiderwebs are supposed to have spiders in them. Cobweb is what you call it when the spider's long gone. But why do you call it a cobweb? A cob is a name for a kind of horse. A cob is a name for a part of a corn cob. I don't understand why it's called a cobweb. Anybody knows? Tell me. I think it's a really good question. Why is it called a cob? Anybody who really understands language, tell me why in English it's a cobweb. Okay, I think I got, I don't have room for that green. I think I've got all the blues, which means this is really ready to empty. Let's empty it. Okay. Yellows, again, start with barrels. They're big, they have to go on the bottom usually. If you do them sideways, you can usually get 2 on the bottom, and that one's not going to let me. It's going to sit right smack in the middle like an idiot. Here's one. Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay, over you go. Let's see if we can get it to drop. It did. Okay, that's nice. 2 on the bottom is always good for those big barrels. Any more big barrels around? I think there's one way back here. And it's a trash can, but it counts as a barrel because it's roughly cylindrical and it's huge. Okay, any more? Yes, big one here. Always hard to do this around a kitty cat. Okay. And it took it. Got a little room down the side. We might be able to slot something down the side. Let's try, I'm not sure this is going to fit, but let's try slotting this down the side. If not, there's a propane container in there. Not going to fit. That's a no. By the way, the radiators are considered yellows. They're horrid. They don't get out of the building easily. They get banged up against the walls. They don't rotate well, and they eat space in the dumpsters. I hate them. There we go. That went in easily. Oh, there's a bottle just lying here on the ground. Okay, there's a black. Okay. Alright, and there we go. In goes green, and oh, it rolled forward and took up a lot of space. Let's try rotating you. That way. There, went in nicely. Okay, 3 yellow bags back here. Let's take one. Is there any way I can fit that in? I don't think I can. I think the yellow is absolutely full. Yeah. Okay, let's just bring the yellow bags up, put them much closer to the dumpster. So when we scan around the dumpster, we're going to see large trash items. There's going to be quite a few of them. When we scan in other places, we shouldn't see large trash items. Okay. Okay, we've got a yellow here. And green, we can definitely fit that green in there. Told you, yellow is what you will have the most of. It is also the pieces that are usually unwieldy, hard to get in. They're going to be yellows. This might or might not fit in. Probably won't. But we can try. No, not going to fit. The fact that it's doing that kind of dance on the top and won't slot down in that hole, it's not going to fit. Okay, do I see any cobwebs? Do I see any graffiti? No, the walls look good. Okay, there's green out. Okay. So I've got that great big huge yellow piece, this one. If I get it from this angle, I might be able to make it through the door. I did. They're such a pain, these things. Okay. Alright, I'm likely to hit large trash. Yeah. 8 out of 16. Anything else other than large trash items? No. Items to pick 1. Where is this? Okay. That's a big trash, but that's not an item to pick, so I'm missing something somewhere. That, right there. That can. You. Gotcha. Should be gone now. It is. Okay. Says I'm 97% done with stuff that I have to pick up. All right, let us empty this horrible thing. Oh, I hate this thing. Can I make you level? It's about as level as it'll go. There we go. Oh, I can't believe it. Sometimes you can. You can make them just go almost flat. Sometimes you can't, no matter what you do. Okay. Yellow bags. Put it down. Okay. Now let's put in some of these. Okay. Maybe one more? Maybe not. I don't think I can get all this in there. It took it. Okay. I've still got one loose. And that's the last one that's got to go in there. And notice the hand thing, there's nothing left. So clear, cell. Okay, I have picked up everything that's pick-upable. Clear, cell. All right. So I've picked up everything that's pick-upable. Mop, nothing. Broom, nothing. Wrench, nothing. Sandpaper, nothing. Axe, nothing. Crowbar, nothing. Trowel, nothing. Brush, nothing. Does it allow me to paint the exterior walls? It does. Ooh, I can nicen up the outside. Okay. If that's true, that does look better. It's not wonderful, but we bought it and we need to use it. And it is nicer than that horrible green. I like green, don't get me wrong, but that was bad. Let's see. I'm not sure I love it, but it's an improvement. That one looks nice. That one looks fine. Okay, the interior looks fine. It really does. It's like glass and plaster. It's got the nice wooden panel walls. The floors look scuffed, but acceptable. Okay. So there's a cat in between me, and it's a different cat. The big girl left. Now the little guy is here. He's trying to steal all my space. Down you get. Okay, now I need, in the office area, in the ticket office, I need 2 benches and chairs. Now these are obviously desks, and they obviously need desk chairs. 1 trash can, 4 decorations, 4 furniture, and 1 clock. Okay, that's going to be tough to fit into this space. Okay. Clock. All right. Chairs. Now, do we go with the comfy reclined office chairs? Or do we get something brown to go with the brown? Or should I get like a cherry chair? Those don't look like they'd be comfy. I think we get the brown office chairs. Okay. We need an office trash can. The black trash can looks more antique-y. We need 4 decorations. Now, I need relatively small plants. I will tell you from experience. That's small. 2, 3. These are the relatively small ones. Okay. I need 4 furniture. Now this is going to be tough. How the heck am I going to fit furniture in here? One of the things I could do, I could put bookshelves in. They do fit. These modern ones are dark wood. The style won't fit, but they will take up relatively small space. Okay, listen, Leo, down you go. Leo likes to stand with his furry body right between me and the screen. So it's particularly a pain when he decides that he is going to get involved in me streaming. Okay, the chairs. Here's the clock. Here are the chairs. I know they're modern. They don't go with the antique feel. But they look good. And they look comfy. And they fit under the desks. There you go. Okay, trash can. Some of the plants. I told you these are relatively small. So they'll fit in a relatively small space. And then the bookshelves. They're relatively flat. They'll go along the back wall. And we've completed this repair of the ticket office. Okay, ticket office is done. So let's now do this area. So it currently has these armchairs, which are pretty beat up. This big old oak bench. We need 2 benches and chairs. So we could do a cherry bench. We could do these cherry chairs, oak chairs, Scandinavian chairs. They're all brown. Retro armchairs. I'm trying to think of things that would go with this style. I'm thinking maybe I'd go with the Scandinavian chairs. We need 2 trash cans. I think I'm going to go with the wood trash cans. I need a furniture. Look at the table. I need a clock. And then I need 4 decorations. And again, once I'm able to go, I'm going to get 2 of the hostas and some more of the small plants. That one and that one. Okay. So let's group a couple of chairs. Chair. Chair. Let's put a table. This, by the way, is supposedly a table. It's actually more of a coffee table. Okay. We need 2 garbage cans. So let's put a garbage can over here. One here. Let us put a clock near the door. I'm going to move these chairs. Put them so that they're square to the room. And move the table. Because if it'll fit, and it will, then I can put the hostas under the window. Which I'd like to do. I want to put the hostas under the window. Got one more plant. This is a cramped little place. Okay, so this station is done. We have yet to furnish this room, utility room, and the bathroom. Okay, 16 bathroom elements, 2 sinks, 2 decorations, 2 trash cans. Okay, 2 sinks. I'm gonna go with dark wood. 2 sinks. 16 bathroom elements. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, the dark wooden toilet element. Because it's bright in here now, we can go with dark that. 4 toilets. 2 soap, 2 hand dryers, 2 paper towels. Oop, I went 3. Well, let me go 3 soap. So I've got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've got 16 bathroom elements. I need 2 trash cans. I want to go with the wooden trash can. And I should be good. I can't see the screen, Leo. I have to guess what number is what. Okay, these are really big, so let's put them... I think I can do 2 and 2. Let's see if I can do 2 and 2. They're really huge, though. All right, let's go. 1, 2. Okay. And I'm trying not to actually pixel hunt, but it gets close. You cannot put them right on top of each other, but you can get close. All right, there's those. Now I have to put the toilets in them. Is this the toilet? It is the toilet. I can't tell there's a cat in front of my screen. Okay. You have to go where you can kind of like see into it. You can't actually go into it, but you can kind of see into it and see where the toilet's going to place and make sure the highlight goes green. And again, you can choose any bathroom elements you want. You don't have to make it realistic. You can just make a pile of toilets in the corner. Let's see. Let's try the soap dispensers. I don't know how many I bought. Hand dryers. Paper towels. Wherever there are paper towels, there need to be trash cans. Let's put a trash can near the door. put it actually right here. And I don't know, where is it? Four. Yeah. One more soap. That's what I ended up with it on. 2 decorations. Okay, decorations. You're relatively thin, and so are you. I don't want things that are really, really fat in here. Okay. There we go. We got the bathroom done. Okay, the utility room. 4 furnitures, 2 decorations, a trash can, and electronic equipment. So one of the furnitures I want is a table. Okay. Then let's go with these skinny bookshelves. 2 decorations. May have a cork board and some binders. A trash can, sort of a supply closet. Let's have the big wheel basket. And then electronic equipment. Let's put in the smoke sensor. Let's put you I need to move this table. Let's move you. Move you over here. Okay, now let's put up our big bulletin board here. Let's put our binders on the table as if people are signing in and out here. There we go. There's a wheelie bin, and there we go. And we should be 100% complete. There we are. That one took us only 56 minutes and 1 second to finish. Under an hour this time. Although I still don't like that wood. Shouldn't have picked it. I should have picked something else. But we bought it, so we used it. All right. I know it's a relatively short stream today, but I got started late because my downloads of some other things got really delayed. So I am going to end early. I'm also whooped. Yesterday was a long day. So I will play tomorrow. I'm going to have to shift my stream earlier tomorrow because of something I have to do, but I will play tomorrow. So look for me earlier than I was today. And I hope you're well and you're having a good time. And I hope you enjoyed seeing some of Train Station Renovation. It's actually a really good game and it's very, very calming. And I hope you liked it. All right. I will save the game as it is so we can play some more of it some other time. And like I said, take care of yourselves. Stay well. All right, let me hit save. Save game. And let's say stream. There we go. All right. You take care now.